Hello friends, today we are going to learn about inflammation. Now we all get injured someday, or we all get the sting bite of honeybee. It causes inflammation. So starting with the definition of inflammation, it is a local response to injury. It is a local response. It is not systemic. If you get injured at your hand or your leg, it is only restricted or limited to local area. It is not a whole body that is injured. So it is local response to any injury. Local response to any injury caused by any agent. It is our protective mechanism of body. So what happens actually in inflammation? We understood what is actually inflammation. It is the protective local response of our body to the injury. So the cardinal signs of inflammation are four. Actually there are four, but now there is fifth one that is included: rubor, dolor, calor, tumor and functional lesa. Rubor means redness, dolor means pain, and calor means heat. You know, calor means calorimeter. We measure in the thermometer. Calor means heat. So we measure heat by calorimeter or thermometer. And tumor means swelling. And functional lesa means loss of function. This is the cardinal signs of inflammation. If you get if your tissue gets inflamed, it will be red, it will be painful, or it will be increases the heat. Your normal tissue and the injured tissue. If you compare both, the temperature of inflamed tissue is more. Then there is swelling, local swelling. This is for temporary, to fight against that foreign injury or foreign body. And functional lesa, loss of function. The tissue get its function lost. And then next is types of inflammation. Now coming to the types of inflammation, there are two types of inflammation: chronic, acute and chronic. In acute there are neutrophils, and chronic there is lymphocytes. Okay, in acute there are two events: vascular events and cellular events. In vascular events there are 5 mechanisms, and cellular events there are 6 mechanisms. We are going to see them one by one. And in chronic inflammation there is granulomatous lesion. There is granulomatous lesion. The classical and typical example of granulomatous inflammation is tuberculosis. Okay, this is all about chronic inflammation. Now we are going to see in detail about acute inflammation. There are two events: vascular events and cellular events. So what happens in blood vessels while inflammation is there? First there is, I'll show here. First there is transient vasoconstriction. The first event, very first event. We will write here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These 5 events, and we are going to understand here. First is transient vasoconstriction. Transient vasoconstriction. Okay. There is transient vasoconstriction. If there is injury to any tissue or any area, there is localized transient vasoconstriction. Now what is transient? Transient means temporary. It's for temporary. Then persistent vasodilatation. There is persistent vasodilatation. This is the first phase, and second is persistent vasodilatation. This is the vasodilatation. Persistent means permanent. The vasodilatation will persist. the vasoconstriction was temporary, it will be gone, and the vasodilatation is permanent. Then the next is increase hydrostatic pressure. So there are two pressure according to Starling's law. There are two pressure acting on our body: hydrostatic pressure and oncotic pressure. Hydrostatic pressure is inward pressure, and oncotic pressure is outward pressure. It is by plasma proteins. And this hydrostatic pressure, if it elevates, then the inflammation is produced. This is the step of inflammation, and edema also. There is edema also. Then fourth step is, what was the fourth step? It is the hallmark of inflammation: increase vascular permeability. Vascular permeability means endothelial. Suppose these are endothelial cells of blood vessels. There is increase in the gaps between them, like this. Vascular permeability will increase, and protein and plasma will come out. Okay, and there is the leakage of fluid. This is the reason of edema, heat, and all the cardinal signs of inflammation, and the redness because of the red blood cells also come out from the blood. Okay. Then fifth one is stasis of blood. Hemostasis. The blood will stop there. Okay. What were the vascular changes in the acute inflammation? These are transient vasoconstriction, persistent vasodilatation, increased hydrostatic pressure, increased vascular permeability, and stasis of blood. These are the acute inflammation phases. Okay. Then coming to the cellular events, there are 6 events. Suppose this is blood vessel, and normally the leukocytes are at center, flowing at the center in this direction of blood vessels. Okay. Now here is the foreign material. Here is the terrorist, and these are our immune cells, are our soldier. Now they want to fight with each other. They want to fight. How can they fight? There is the border. Blood vessel is the border between India and Pakistan. So how will they fight? So first we have to meet them, then they will fight. There are two ways. If the terrorist will come here, or our soldiers will come outside. But we cannot afford to terrorists in blood vessels. It will be sepsis, septicemia, and infection will be spread. So we come out our soldiers out of the blood vessels. Okay. Then how it will be? Let's see. So these are the leukocytes. They are present in the center. First they will marginate. They will come here near the endothelium, blood vessel endothelium. So the first event is leukocyte margination. They will marginate. They will come in the margins. Then second will be adhesion. Second will be adhesion. They will stick to the endothelium. Suppose this is endothelium, and they will stick to the endothelium. Okay, they will stick to the endothelium. Then the third is rolling. They will roll like a tire on the road. Suppose the blood vessels are tire and the leukocytes are. Suppose the blood vessel is road and leukocytes are tire, then it will roll. But why it will roll? Third is rolling. Why it will roll? Any reason will be there, na? So it will roll because we create the vascular permeability in vascular events. So this increased vascular permeability, they will roll and come in the gaps, these gaps, and they will come outside the blood vessels. The process of coming WBCs from intravascular space to extravascular space is known as transmigration. Transmigration. what is transmigration? The process of coming at the WBCs from intravascular space to extravascular space is known as transmigration. And the next phase is now our WBCs are outside the blood vessel. This is blood vessel and WBCs are outside the blood vessels, and this is foreign antigen. But how will they recognize the foreign antigen? They will release some chemicals. They will release some cytokines, and those chemicals will recognize the foreign body. So the process is known as chemotaxis. Chemotaxis means they will release some cytokines to recognize the foreign antigen. And the last they will degrade the antigen. They will phagocyte. So the last is phagocytosis. Okay. Phagocytosis. Phagocytosis also include 3 stages: engulfment, killing, and degradation. Okay, this is the stages of phagocytosis. Okay, and also engulfment and recognition. So this is all about inflammation. To summarize this all, we have been started with definition. So the definition was, it is the local response to the injury by any agent. And then we will see the cardinal signs: rubor, dollar, tumor, Calor, and functio laesa, the 5 cardinal signs. Then we will see we have seen the acute and chronic inflammation. Chronic was short, that is granulomatous lesions तयार होतात आणि tuberculosis is the classical example in it. Then in acute inflammation we have been seeing 2 events: acute events and vascular events and cellular events. Vascular events mean there are 5 events. What are those 5 events? The 5 events were transient vasoconstriction, persistent vasodilatation, increased hydrostatic pressure, increased vascular permeability, and stasis of blood. And the 6th cellular events was leukocyte margination, then rolling, then adhesion, then transmigration, then chemotaxis, and then phagocytosis. Phagocyte may be recognition, engulfment, killing, and degradation. Okay, thank you.